This is a bit of a funny Starfield exploit that will have you wearing a pretty powerful suit, helmet and backpack that you shouldn't be allowed until endgame. I'm not going to waste your time with a long intro, so all I'm going to say is, if you do manage to do this, come back and hit that sub button, especially as we'll be dropping lots of Starfield guides and glitches over the next few months. Okay, so for step 1, you're going to need to get yourself to the lodge located in New Atlantis. You find it very early game in the campaign, so if you're not there yet, just play until you reach it. 2, so now you're at the lodge, follow my exact path to the storage area. Now that you're in this little storage room, you'll notice a full suit with matching helmet and a pack on a mannequin. It's all locked away in a glass display case. The lock is master level, so you'd need to put a pretty significant amount of time into the game to come back and even be allowed to attempt the lock. Or you could do what we do best at gaming exploits and break the game. So from here, just give it the good old-fashioned Bethesda shimmy. Just push yourself up against the display case, aim your crosshair for the small crack between the door and the glass, and you'll eventually see that you can look directly at the mannequin. And step 4, from here, I think it's pretty simple. Strip the mannequin down and equip your new stuff. It's not even classed as stealing for some reason, so you're all good. Speaking of stealing, if you want to see a way to max out your sneak level in literal minutes, then go ahead and click on the video on screen now. Thanks for watching. If you're looking to max out your stealth within a few minutes, you've come to the right place. This guide will have you sneaking around undetected from early game. So as you know, to go up to the next rank in stealth, you'll have to get a certain number of stealth hits. Once you've reached that number of hits required, be that 10, 20 or 40, you'll then be able to unlock the next rank, which will also give you a higher percentage in your stealth and damage dealt with silencers. So here's how you get it done quickly. If you could do me a favor, if this video does help you, then please do hit that sub button, as it will help massively. And it will also keep you up to date with all of our Starfield guides and glitches over the next few months. So for the Starfield max stealth strategy, all you're going to need is a gun and lots of ammo. So make sure you have that. My favorite gun for this was the Equinox energy rifle, but I did manage to get it done with a shotgun, which will baffle you when you see the actual stealth strategy. So step 1, once you have your weapon and millions of rounds of ammo, you'll want to jump into your ship. 2, once in your ship, jump to space. You're now looking for a planet called Piazzi 4. 3, once you've located Piazzi 4, navigate to its moons. You'll want to land on the moon Piazzi 4C. Okay, now you've landed, grab your gun, run out into the forest, and find a secluded area with no creatures around. I like to jump on a high rock just so I can get a better view of everything around me, but that isn't crucial. Then step 5, if you look into the sky, you'll see loads of floating balloon monsters called herding scepter filterers. There's a few great things about these monsters. Firstly, they are passive, so if you shoot them, they won't attack you. Secondly, if you crouch, you'll stay hidden while shooting them, as long as there's no other creatures around. But the best thing by far about them is, for some weird reason, after you shoot one, they all start bunching up in the sky, making it 100 times easier to hit them. I was using a chameleon suit, which kept making my gun disappear, so having them bunch up really helped me land my shots. Each time you hit one of these flowing beasts, it will count towards your stealth hits. You can fire off shots in quick succession and still get those stealth points. I'm not sure where else these creatures show up, so do drop it in the comments if you found them elsewhere. But yeah, just keep firing shots and you'll literally max out stealth in a few minutes. So if this video helped, please do remember to drop a sub, as we're going to be smashing out loads of Starfield glitches and guides over the next few months. So have fun, and we'll see you in the next one. We have a nice, easy Starfield exploit for you guys today. If you're always losing those fights and your ship's getting gunned down in the middle of space, have no fear. This Invincible ship exploit has got you covered. Step 1. Head over to any city that has a technician who gives you the option to upgrade and modify your ship. 2. Tell them you want to modify your ship. 3. Select these radiators and start adding them on the side of your ship. You'll notice that each time you add one, it will move your ship over. This is because it is changing the center point. The reason you want to do this is because in fights, 90% of the time, the enemies will shoot at the center point of your ship. So if the middle happens to be a thin row of radiators, they're gonna miss a lot of their shots. If you want your ship to be fully invincible, you can get creative and make your center point a giant circle, so any incoming shots will go straight through. 4. Now all that's left to do is fly that absolutely hideous ship into space and win every fight. You'll notice here that even though I'm getting shot at by a ridiculous amount of enemies, most of them can't hit me even though I'm staying in one place. Now imagine what you can do whilst flying around and shooting back. So that's it. If this helped, please do hit that sub button, and if you're looking to glitch your way into some overpowered armor, then check out this video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching. Okay, so you've either heard of the Starfield Outpost XP glitch or you haven't, but either way, I've seen this glitch explained pretty poorly, making it really hard to actually do. But I promise by the end of this video, you'll be able to go up to the 300 plus levels needed to get every perk on the skill tree. Okay, so I'm going to run through what you need first. So you're going to need around 5,000 to 10,000 credits. So now you've got the money, it's time to get the materials you're going to need. So head over to the commercial district and then directly to this building on the right. 2. Buy the materials on screen from the woman at the desk, then wait 24 hours on the bench opposite the desk, get up and grab it all again. Keep doing this until you have about 2,000 mass. 3. Now that you're stacked, you're going to lose all of your O2 and 99% of your health, but the game won't kill you. So just jog over to the train and take it back to your ship. Once you get to your ship, drop everything you bought inside. It won't disappear unless you edit or change your ship, so you're all good. 4. Okay, to go to your map, we're going to be heading for Nicola 1, which is just here. Although we are going to be scanning the planet and looking for a point that aluminum and iron meet, so that we can harvest both materials in the same spot, it is worth mentioning that you can do this on any planet that has both aluminum and iron. Any videos you've watched in the past that have said to head to an exact spot on an exact planet won't work. This is because each time you land, a large randomized play area is created, which will be different from everyone else's. It will also be different each time you land in the same spot. Step 5. Okay, so now you've hopefully picked out a nice spot where the aluminum and iron meet on the map, so it's time to land there. So when you land, pull up your scanner and then press X for the outpost item. You'll notice in the top left of your screen all of the specific types of materials that you can harvest in this exact area. This will change as you move around, so you're looking for iron and aluminum to show up at the same time. Your best bet here is to look around just outside your ship. If you can't find anywhere after about 5 minutes, hop back in your ship and either land again or land in a different spot entirely. I spent hours searching my first time. After refreshing it by landing again, I found the perfect spot in about 10 minutes. I wouldn't recommend just walking in a straight line, using landmarks to try get an idea of where you're at, or trying to make sense of the map. If it doesn't look like you're going to find iron and aluminum, get back in your ship and reset. This isn't easy, and I'll be honest, I almost gave up doing this video because I couldn't find a spot anywhere. But once you do, it is a great feeling. 6. Alright, so hopefully you finally found a spot where the materials overlap. So stick down your outpost and let's get to work. First, you're probably going to need to run over to your ship and pick up all of those materials you dropped, so grab those and then run back to the outpost. Remember, you'll be fine sprinting, the game won't kill you for being over encumbered. 7. Now you're back at the outpost with the materials, with probably very little health. It's time to build. So open up the scanner, press X and press B to go into build mode. From here, go to the tab with the basic extractors and start with the iron extractors. You can press this little button here to get a better view of the base. So you're looking for the iron deposit. In the base, it's usually a darker patch on the ground. Once you've found it, pop as many extractors as you can on it. It's probably worth mentioning that if you only have a small corner of iron and you can't put any more than 1 or 2 extractors on it, then it might be worth knocking the base down and moving it along in the direction of the iron iron deposit. You can do this by going over to the outpost marker you initially put down and holding down X on it. Make sure you save your game first, just to be safe. Now you've done this, do the exact same with the aluminum extractors. The deposit is a light blue color. Again, if the base needs moving, just knock it down and put up a new one. You should aim for at least 4 extractors for each material. 8. Okay, so if you turn your attention here, you'll notice it says you have 0 power, meaning the extractors can't run right now. So in the build menu, move tabs until you reach the solar arrays. These will offer small chunks of power, so you'll need a good few of them to power up your extractors. Step 9, once the solar arrays are down, you'll need to craft an industrial workbench, and next to that, just craft a place to sit. 10, using the industrial workbench that you just crafted, create as many adaptive frames as you can. 11, then go back into the build menu because using those adaptive frames, we're going to build storage boxes. In the menu, they're called storage-solid. Put a stack of 5 to 10 boxes near the iron extractors, and then a stack of 5 to 10 near the aluminum extractors too. Step 12. Okay, I promise we are almost there. Now you need to go back into your menu so that you can connect all of the iron extractors to the first box you laid down here, and then connect all of the aluminum extractors to the first box you laid down over there. From here, just going along one by one, connect each box to the next. Step 13. Now it's finally time to do the XP glitch. Go wait 24 hours to give the extractors time to harvest the resources. Now just stand up, head to the industrial workbench and spam the craft button on the adaptive frames. Now PC players can craft 99 at a time, hovering over the end of the bar with their cursors. But if you're on Xbox like me, you can only do about 5 to 10 at a time by holding right with your stick and also holding the right D-pad while spamming craft. 14, now keep spamming until you're out of materials. You likely leveled up a few times, so now just go sit down on your bench for 24 hours, and then get up and spam more adaptive frames. From here, you can either drop the frames or go sell them, or you can use them to build more storage boxes to make the glitch even more powerful. So drop me a comment if you need to know anything else about this. Don't forget to hit sub if this helped. And if you want to do a little glitch to get some very overpowered armor early game, then click on the video on screen now. Thanks for watching. So we've all heard of that XP exploit where you have to run around looking for 2 materials in order to build an outpost. And whilst that is a very, very good way to level up, it's also incredibly difficult to find those 2 materials. So how about an XP exploit where you can get way more XP than that and you don't have to go searching for any materials? Well, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. You'll easily be able to go up about 10 levels in a few minutes, probably even quicker, depending on how quickly you can actually get this done. And of course, thanks to Kibbles for finding this. Now, let's get into it. Okay, so starting with what you'll need a weapon. I'm sure you've got one of those by now, but if not for some reason, hit up a vendor and then come back to me. You're also going to need the zoology perk in your skill tree. You can just buy it straight up as long as you've got the 4 skills sunk into the tier above. The final thing you'll need is these resources on screen. You can get all of them from the chest you just stole ammo from, or you can buy them from the UC distribution center, which is the building on your right when you spawn into the commercial district. And now we're ready to go. Step 1. So once you've grabbed everything you need, we're going to be heading for the Pyras system, which is level 70. You can head for any planet really, as long as there's a decent amount of fauna, but we're heading here. Then head for the sandy desert biome on Pyras 2. Step 2. Once you land, you're going to spend a little bit of time scanning the creatures on the planet. Just in case you didn't know how it works, you'll need to scan a few of the same creatures before it's 100% complete. 3. Now that you've scanned the fauna, it's time to build an outpost. All you need to find here is some flat ground. Step 4. Pop your outpost down and go into your build menu. you'll notice that because you scan the fauna and you also have the zoology perk, you now have access to these animal buildings in the builders tab. 5. So from here, start placing down the animal buildings in a ring, trying to block off any escape points, although they don't tend to run too far. You'll notice the creatures will all start spawning in as you lay the buildings down. 6. Now they're all in a ring, you'll want to place some solar arrays down just to power them up. I actually used mine to bolster the barricade a little more to stop the creatures escaping, although that didn't work as well as I hoped it would. 7. Now all that you need to do is put down a stack of storage chests in the middle of this for a vantage point. Then just at the bottom of that, pop a bed down too. 8. Hop up on your storage chest platform and start popping aliens. You'll get 100 plus XP for each one that you kill, and you'll notice that new creatures spawn in pretty quick. It's also a great way to level your combat skills. I was working on my sniper skill whilst gaining insane levels. Then step 9, if you find you're running low on aliens somehow, just hop in the bed and wait a few hours, then get back to slaying. And that is it. If this helped, please don't forget to hit sub, and if you're looking to glitch your way to millions of credits in a short space of time, then go ahead and click the video on screen now. Thanks for watching. Hey you. Yeah, you. Do you have a ship that you love and for whatever weird reason you want a second one? Well, have no fear. I have a Starfield ship duplication glitch for you right here. So step 1, head to any city that has a technician that can fix and modify ships. Step 2, tell that technician that you'd like to modify your ship. 3, okay, so here you'll see my full list of ships. I already have doubles because I accidentally did this. So when you pull up your list of ships, you'll want to press X and LB at the exact same time on the ship that you want to duplicate. Just a word of warning, this will replace whatever ship is to the left with the duplicated ship. 4, once you're in the build menu, just make one small change, back out, and then save it. You'll now see that you have a double of your favorite ship. I'll just quickly back out and go back in so that you can see that it does stay there and it doesn't just revert back straight away. And that's how you do it. Now, if you're looking for an easy XP farm, way better than that Outpost XP glitch, then click on the video on screen now. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we've got a completely broken glitch here. It's easy to do and works for PC and Xbox players. We're going to be spawning in a bunch of different weapons and hopefully you'll be able to get yourself some legendaries too. Okay, we'll start with what you'll need. You're just going to need about 30 each of these 2 resources on screen now. Obviously the more the better, but 30 will probably do. There are a couple of great ways to get these materials pretty fast. Firstly, you could run to the UC distribution center located on your right at the commercial district in New Atlantis. The lady at the desk sells both of the resources that you need. You can then wait 24 hours on the bench opposite her and then buy more. Okay, step 1, you've got your materials, so firstly, set your difficulty to very hard. Step 2, go to any planet, the higher the level the better. I went to Pyrus 2, which is a level 70 planet, but like I said, any planet will do as long as you can make an outpost on it. Step 3, make an outpost on it. 4, okay, this step is important just in case you don't get the weapons you want. Do a manual save of your game, not a quick save. Okay, step 5, now it's time to lay down weapon cases. The bigger cases will get you the bigger weapons. The smaller cases will get you smaller weapons like pistols. And the medium ones, I guess medium guns like shotguns. Put down as many boxes as you can. Step 6, after you place down all of your crates, create a quick save. Step 7, instantly reload that quick save. Step 8, once you load back up, you'll see you have a bunch of weapons in the boxes. They'll range from common to legendary. It's completely random, so you might get all commons, but you could also potentially get all legendaries. Step 9, if you don't like any of the weapons, don't load up that quick save again. It won't re-roll the weapons, it will get rid of all of them and fix the glitch. If you do want to re-roll the weapons, just load back up that manual save you did at the beginning, and then do it all over again until you get the stuff you want. If you find one weapon you like but want to re-roll the rest, you're going to need to break down the boxes and then start from step 1. And that's how you do it. If this helps, please don't forget to hit sub, which will help me massively. And if you're looking to level up insanely fast without doing that annoying outpost glitch, then check out the video on screen now. Thanks for watching.